Hey everybody, welcome to a new video. My name is Marcella and I am a third-year medical student and a newlywed. And this week I'm challenging myself to hike my favorite peak before work. So I'm starting my weekend by meal prepping for the week because I know the only way for this to go smoothly is to get all of my food and all of my clothes and my car ready for the week because I'm not going to be going home to get ready before I get to work. The other huge lift this week is making sure my car closet is complete. Pretty much going to be showering in nature every day once I get off my hike. So I'm just making sure I have all of my squishy clogs that I love, a bag with scrubs for every single day this week. I usually keep hygiene products in my car, but this time I'm expanding a little bit. Now I'm just getting everything into my car, organizing it the way that I like, making sure I have my work gear, like my stethoscope and my white coat for the week, and we're off. So the last thing is to pack my bag for tomorrow morning. Just lots of snacks, lots of food. And one thing I do is I actually put my entire bag in the fridge. So I honestly put my keys, my wallet in here, and I'm off. One of the reasons I wanted to start this YouTube channel and document some of these challenges I'm going to do is because ever since high school, I've really battled with my desire to have two completely different lifestyles. So one of them is kind of what I'm doing right now, which is being in medicine, becoming a physician, living that very fast-paced, very challenging, but very rewarding lifestyle. The other part of me, I've been completely infatuated with slow living, you know, like the tiny house van life movement, eating really simplistically and spending a lot more time feeling at peace for more than just 30 minutes a day when I'm doing yoga or going for a walk. And as I've gotten a little bit older, it's evened out a little bit. I found ways to balance my career with more simple living, but I'm still not there. I'm really happy I did this today, and I'm really happy I'm going to do this challenge this week. By the end of it, I hope I have a little bit more sense of fulfillment that I am really living. There are two different lifestyles. That includes a career in medicine, but it also includes doing more things like this. Thanks for listening. Okay, I have to get to work. Okay, so I found a little meadow. It's just so beautiful up here right now. The birds are out, the birds are singing, the owls are hooting. The sun is perfectly shining on the trees at this like gorgeous angle, and it's just so peaceful and so quiet. The problem I have is that I feel happiness very strongly. So when I feel like I'm not quite experiencing that, it really plagues me. And that's why starting this year of my medical training has been hard for me, because it's been almost like a massive culture shock. In reality, it's just been really challenging in so many ways. I've felt this like desperate need to do more things like this and get outside and do more yoga and eat healthier and kind of revert to spending more time doing the activities that I know bring me like extreme joy. I think that it's important that I acknowledge that I'm so lucky to know what those things are, and some people spend a lot of time searching for their passions. There's a doctor I follow on Instagram, and she's a great podcast episode called The Contingent Life, and it's just such a common mentality in medicine where you say like, oh, I'll be happy when I graduate medical school. And I very much feel that right now. Medicine, it's a job. It's this long marathon of acquiring knowledge and having experiences with your patients and seeing your patients get better over a prolonged period of time. There's very little immediate gratification. But doing things like this makes me feel like I can have daily gratification whilst in this journey of becoming a doctor. I'm unfortunately not the best environmentalist, but I'm working on it. So this one is cucumber, celery, kale, spinach, arugula, a whole grapefruit, lemon, ginger, and cayenne pepper. All right, y'all, let's go to work. Look at that. Good morning. It is Thursday and I made it to the top of the hill. I pretty much ran the entire way up here because I had a lot of energy. But what you did see were some of the secret outlooks that you can see along the trail all the way up to the top. I can't even put into words how good it feels to start your day with a hike and a view. There was this great opinion piece that went viral yesterday. It was published in the New York Times. I'll link it here. Essentially, it talks about how it seems really pointless to be so busy when it feels like civilization is decomposing in front of our eyes. I think even a couple years ago before the pandemic, we all took a lot of pride in being extremely busy. There was like a direct relationship between social clout and how busy you were. Sometimes your job or your vocation or your career doesn't have to be everything to you. And that's what I think this article was getting at, that we realized that our jobs weren't everything to us because they weren't even everything to society. I completely subscribe to the rat race. Obviously, I've chosen this career in medicine, but because I've chosen that path, it's even more important for me to protect my energy and take the time to do things like this. This is what's important to me. This is how I'm able to show up for work every day. Try to find any willpower you have left if you're really struggling to do the activity that brings you immediate joy, because then they'll help put everything else into perspective. All right, I probably should get to work. Good morning. It is Friday. I made it to the end of the week. So I started this week off hoping to find a little bit more of a balance between my day job as a medical student and this other lifestyle that I've always wanted to live more fully, which is sort of this like slow living, getting out more in nature, that type of thing, I definitely feel like I accomplished my goal. I was thinking on the way up here, like, what did I learn from doing this week? First thing is, let the motivation you have at the end of the activity you love doing guide you into the next day. So sometimes waking up in the morning is really hard, but the feeling I have when I reach the top of this hill is so powerful that it made it so easy to get up every morning this week. I have genuinely never had an easier time waking up in the morning, and I wasn't getting my full 8 hours of sleep either. The second thing is that a little bit of alone time in the morning can go a really long way. I just feel like I'm a little bit irritable in the morning, and having this time to get it all out with a hike and then having this incredible reward when you get to the top, it just sort of got out all of the feelings of, oh, I'm not good enough, or oh, I have so much to do, or oh, my life is so hard right now. Like all those feelings that just aren't really true. It allowed me to sort of get rid of them in the morning so I could go to work with a clearer mindset, a little bit more confidence in myself, and like a little bit less negative self-talk. Because I was reflecting yesterday in the hospital, I just like felt amazing. And it had nothing to do with my performance at work. I just felt a lot better about myself, a lot more confident. And the third thing I learned this week is that this absolutely has to be my priority for the day.